Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're out here at the range, and this time we have a special guest with us today. We got the boss, Ashley, here. And the reason we're coming out here to the range today, and the reason why she's with me today, is she is wanting to get her carry permit. Now, she's always been fond of guns. She's always, come out here and shot guns with me from time to time. She's not necessarily a gun person, I guess you could say. She's not a gun fanatic like most of us are. She enjoys guns. She likes coming out here and shooting every now and then, but she has decided that she wants to get her carry permit and get something that she can carry with her on a daily basis. So out here today, we've got the little Ruger LCP II, which is a nice, small, compact gun that she would be able to carry in her purse or in a pocket or something like that, something real small that would be easily concealed for her. And so we're gonna try this thing out, see if she likes it, because it is real small, and even though it is 380, it might be a little snappy for her. So we're gonna see how she likes this one. And then I also brought out the Glock 19, which a lot of people like it, male or female. It is a much bigger gun, as you can see, than the Ruger LCP II. So we're just going to try both of these out today to give her, a taste of, the 380, the 9mm, the different sizes, just to see what she's more comfortable with. Because as most of you guys know who have followed the channel, I always talk about how small my hands are, and believe it or not, my hands look huge compared to her. So she does have very small hands. So we're going to try some different sizes today and just let her get a feel for the different calibers, the different sizes, and just have a little bit of fun. So I'm just going to let her shoot. I'm just going to watch how she shoots to make sure she's doing trigger pull right, the grip right, things like that. And we're just going to have a little bit of fun. So we're going to get shooting.
Wish me luck.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the LCP II. We got a couple mags loaded up. Now we're just here at 12 yards, and I got a shoot steel plate set up down there, the 16 by 20. I'm just going to let her take some shots at it to kind of get a feel for it, stuff like that. And we might switch guns and do the same thing, but then we might move up after she gets some trigger time in and maybe shoot a group at 5 to 7 yards just to give her an idea on where she's shooting at better. But for now, we're just going to let her take over and start shooting the LCP II. So whenever you're ready.
I put the mag in, right?
Yeah, you can push it in slow, or you can smack, just like that. Just make sure it's seated, and then pull it back and just let go. Just like that. Now you are ready to fire. Now you take your time, you don't have to hurry, just get a feel for it.
Oh, I'm going for the steel one, right? Not
Yeah,
the
go for that bigger steel one. Hit.
Now does this one reload every time, or do I
Yeah,
have to...
you're ready to go. Just keep pulling until it's empty.
Darn it.
Just go ahead and slow down, get your sight picture right.
Mm-hmm.
Pull the trigger slow, remember? There you go, see? Okay, you see how the slide locked back? You're empty.
I'm gonna drop the mag.
Nope, leave it
Nope.
back. Go ahead and put your next magazine in.
Oh, I'm putting the next one in?
Yep. Okay, now pull the slide just like you did the first time. There you go.
Come on.
Take your time. Okay, you're empty. Okay, so a couple things that I did notice. I'm not trying to criticize, just telling you what you're doing, but you were definitely jerking on the trigger. You would have your trigger finger way out, and then you just go full bore yanking on it.
I get nervous.
And that's when you were pulling it down low. That's why you were missing. But when you took your time and pulled the trigger slow, that's when you made those pretty good hits. So
I get nervous.
We'll load back up and we'll do it again.
Okay, so what do I do with it here now?
Just lay it down. You're good. Okay, now I'll move back.
Put the mag in.
Yep. Make sure it's seated. It is.
Yep. Pull the slide. Cha.
Ready to go. Take your time and go slow. see how most of your shots are favoring to that right-hand side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, you're empty. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to the Glock 19, and again, we're still here at 12 yards. We're just going to see how she does with a little bit bigger gun than the real small LCP II, because even for people who shoot all the time, the real small guns can be a little more tricky to shoot. Now we're probably going to move up here in a minute and put a paper target up and let her shoot at a closer distance, but I wanted to start off on the steel. That way she wasn't too worried about the groups at first, but we didn't want to move any closer. She's not real comfortable shooting the steel, so we're going to shoot the Glock 19 5 or 10 rounds, and then we'll move up and let her start shooting some groups. So go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay.
You want me to take the light off there?
That's all right.
Okay. There you go.
Let's see. That one's a little harder for me to grip with my tiny hands.
Remember to squeeze the trigger. There you go. Okay. I just loaded up with 5 mags, or 5 rounds, just so she could get a feel for it. We'll go ahead and load her up 5 more. I think she's going to be able to shoot this one a little bit better, being it's a little bigger, not as jumpy. And the sights are better. I got Trigicon HDs on here, and so that big orange front dot she can just place right there on that steel target. And I think this one's going to be a little easier for her to shoot. But I'll go ahead and put 10 rounds in it this time.
The sights do help a lot on this one.
Yeah, that big orange dot on those Trigicon HDs really do help.
Yes, it does.
So there's 10 more rounds. Go whenever you're ready. Backwards.
Nope. Can tell I'm a newbie.
You're jerking the trigger a little again.
I know, I'm getting shaky.
There you go. All right, good job. So, definitely does better with the Glock 19 than she did the LCP II, which I figured that was going to happen, being this thing is so tiny and kind of a little jumpy. But let's go ahead and move a little bit closer, and we're going to let her shoot at a paper target at about, we're probably going to go 5 yards, nothing real big. That way, she can get sight picture down, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what we're going to do next. All right, so we moved up here to the 5 yard line, and I got a paper target set up down there that you guys should be able to see right now. And we're going to start off again with the LCP II, and we got 2 mags loaded up. I'm just going to let her take some shots at that target so she can get a better idea on where she's hitting. And since we're closer, it should be a little easier for her to stay on target and all that. So go ahead whenever you're ready. You see where they're hitting?
No.
Right below the target. You're shooting low.
Still shooting low?
Yep. There you go. See it?
Yeah. Well, these sights don't work very good then.
Okay. Now since you got a click and no bang, check the magazine. Is there still rounds? See? You had a malfunction. Tip it over.
It's not doing anything. Oh shit. There it goes. Now what?
Just go ahead and let it go forward. Is there rounds left in the magazine? The magazine's in your hand.
Oh. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and put it back in and rechamber just like you started over. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now those last couple shots were definitely getting better, so go ahead and drop that magazine. Here's your second one.
Thank you.
Good hit. You got another malfunction. Drop the magazine. Okay, pull it back. Everything out.
It just fell out.
Okay, you're good. I'll get your magazine. Okay, you're empty. Now, the shots on this, I kind of figured that it was going to be a little difficult for you, but I wanted to start off with this, and you're getting pretty decent hits. I mean, a couple of them were down low. I think you were just squeezing the trigger a little too fast and hard, but let's switch over to the Glock 19 and see what you can do with that. All right, so round 2, we've got the Glock 19. We got 10 rounds loaded up, and we're going to let her shoot here again at 5 yards, so let's see what she can do. Go ahead.
Is it already supposed to... Never mind.
There you go. Nice shooting. Okay. You're empty. Alright guys, so she definitely did much better with the Glock 19, which I was expecting that, but I'm going to pan over here real quick and show you guys a close-up on that target, because she actually did really good with this one. Now, I noticed she pulled 2 of them down low a little bit, probably just jerking on the trigger a little too much, but there should be 8 rounds on that target, so definitely a very good group here at 5 yards for the first time shooting a group with the Glock 19. So we're probably going to load this one back up and let her have another go at it. Probably keep the same target, just let her keep shooting at it, but definitely doing much better with the Glock 19. All right, so here we go, round 2 with the Glock 19. Go ahead whenever you're ready. You're empty. Now again, guys, I think she only dropped 2 of them down low. I'm going to zoom in again so you guys can see this. And when I say she's dropping them down low, if you look right below the white part on that target, that's what I mean when she's hitting low. But again, I think 8 more rounds on target, so she's definitely doing really good with the Glock 19. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up today's range session, and overall, I got to say she did really well. The LCP II was definitely a little tricky, and I kind of expected that, being such a small gun and being a little bit snappy, and her being, I guess you could say, a new shooter. She's fired guns before, but not an avid shooter, things like that. Did much better with the Glock 19, but I guess I'll just let her talk about each gun and let her know, or let you guys know what she thinks about each one. So the LCP II, the little one, what are your thoughts on that one?
I like the size, and I like the way that I feel more in control when it's in my hands, just because I have smaller hands. The problem I see with it, though, is I don't like the sights. If I had better sights, I would be able to shoot better, I think. Other than that, I really like the gun. The Glock 19, I like it a lot. It was a lot easier to shoot.
Yeah.
And the sights on it, I mean, it makes a world of a difference.
Yeah, the sights that are on that one, again, are those Trigicon HDs that have that big orange front sight on it. My current favorite sights, I try to put them on everything that I can. Yeah, like she was saying, that big orange front sight really does help. You can just put that big sight right on the target and pull the trigger, and you're going to get hits each time. So that's probably why. Other than the gun just being a little bit bigger, it's not as snappy, a little more easy to control, I guess. But yeah, the sights really do help. But anything else you want to say about either one of them?
I mean, for my first time really actually trying to learn how to shoot and stuff, I think I prefer the Glock 19 over the Ruger.
Good. Now we're going to come back out here. We're going to bring some different guns next time to give her more of a variety. These are just the two that I grabbed today because they're pretty popular guns. The Glock 19, of course, everybody knows what that one is. Almost everybody has one. And then the LCP II is a pretty common deep concealment pocket gun, things like that. That's why I bought it. So I wanted to bring those two out because they are pretty popular in the concealed carry world, I guess you could say. But we'll definitely bring more out here. You're going to see her out here again. We're going to do some more practicing and training and all that. But anyhow, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and definitely give this video a thumbs up if you liked the video and if you want to see her in more videos coming up. But I appreciate everybody watching. I appreciate everybody subscribing, and we'll catch you in the next one.